Shall we rift with a wizard, perhaps? Welcome back once again, wizard, to the ruins of the universe. And I still want to kind of explore the unused filter. Yes, that's a very good episode too. You son of a bitch, I'm in. That episode was written entirely based around how much he dislikes the movie, how much he dislikes pretty much every heist movie, like the Ocean's movie, but in particular, it's, that movie with Jesse Eisenberg, where, like, it's a team of magicians that do a heist. Like, he has a whole rant on one of his podcasts about how much that episode hurts his brain. Now You See Me, yeah. Dan Harmon famously hates Now You See Me. So yeah, we got the filter unused button. And we could try and keep it on the whole time, but we are starting to run out of, like, usable spells. So I think a fun variation on the filter unused is we're allowed to take a tier 1 spell, and then after that, turn this bad boy on. Don't turn it off. Force us to explore some new spells. Or at the very least, force us to take spells we've definitely already played with, but not since this update. Haha. Oh yeah, I gotta buy a spell. I mean, looking at unused, let's maybe see if anything jumps out of it, shall we? We could do a Golden Skull variation. I do love Golden Skull. Last time we did it, we of course went with the Bone Wheel variation. But what if we looked at one of the other variations? Gains your Ghost Ball spell. Alternatively, gains your Blood Shift spell. We have not used Blood Shift? Where is Blood Shift? Blood Shift? It has to be a blood spell, right? Have I used Blood Shift before? Is it not a blood spell? Dark? Blood Shift, here we go. Enemies in a 4... It is blood! How did I not see it a moment ago? Enemies in a 4-tile burst take 18 dark damage. Whenever an enemy is dealt damage this way, you or a random wounded ally in targeted area are healed for half the amount. What kind of updates we got to it? Gains radius, gains damage, gains max charges. Those feel like the kind of updates that will eventually be replaced with other updates. Gains range, or also deals poison damage. Ooh. Yeah, if we have something like, oh, if we take that, everything falls apart in a fun way. That's always fair game. Always fair game. Do we want a Ghost Ball, or do we want to do a Blood Shift? Blood Shift lets us dip our toes more into blood, I think. But we haven't really done too much Ghost Balling either. We've barely touched the Ghost Ball, something that has so many adjustable elements to it. Radius, minion duration, minion health, minion damage, its own damage. A Ghost King or a Ghostly Mass? I don't know which kind I want. Alternatively, I feel like so many of our recent runs have been dark damage based. Maybe we need to bust out of the dark dimension here. So maybe I don't worry about this yet. Ritual of Revelation. Good point. We haven't done that yet. Let's turn off dark, turn on conjuration. And blood. Oh, not blood. Turn off conjuration, turn on blood. There we go. It's not a conjuration spell, weirdly enough, even though it has a number of summons. It's a holy and blood experience. Number of summons, number of targets. Holy Fire will be cast for free. Is it our Holy Fire? I assume it's our Holy Fire. Maybe we want to grab, like, Holy Fire kind of early into this one, in which case Our first spell, it's starting to sound like I got an idea. It might be Fireball. Take some Fireball. Because even though it's a blood spell, it doesn't have any, like, scalable things that would affect our other blood spells. Or at least not the ones I'm thinking of. Dan Harmon wrote or co-wrote a bunch of issues for Scud, Disposable Assassin. Really? I didn't know that. We talked about it last week before, Time's a Flat Circle. But that classic Dungeons & Dragons skit about, yeah, I attack the darkness, and all that fun stuff. That was part of his, like, college or shortly after college sketch comedy group. And, like, I knew that from 8-Bit Theater and from the PlayStation 2 version of A Bard's Tale and, like, a million other places. And I had no idea it was from his, like, sketch comedy group until years later. And that's kind of wild to me as well. You're curious about the upgrades? On Ritual of Revelation, we could do summons 4 additional things, so instead of 7, 11. The prophets are liches, or it also casts our Blaze Rip on 3 enemies. Interesting. I mean, we could take Blaze Rip. Everyone knows I love Blaze Rip. One of my favorite spells. Bang, bang, bang. Alright. Got some ruby hearts. Got some exotic pets. And we're ready for our tier 2 stuff. I'm going to turn on Filter Unused. Unfortunately, Filter Unused means in the Holy department, we only got Healing Light, which is not terribly helpful right here. But yeah, I want to make it all the way to Ritual Revelation. So I might take Blaze Rip. Grab the other spell that casts Blaze Rip. I feel like there's a number of spells that cast Blaze Rip. We're also gonna, like, try and figure out if we could find anything, Wait, what level is Holy Fire? Fire, Holy... Oh, dang, we've used it. It's level 3. We are gonna want Holy Fire, just in case it uses our Holy Fire. Like, almost everything uses your version of the spell. Holy Fire deals additional lightning damage on the center tile. Cast your Blaze Rip spell. Well, alright. If Holy Fire kills a unit, gain a charge of Call of Seraph. What are we talking about? Ritual of Revelation. It says cast Holy Fire. I assume it's going to use our version of Holy Fire. Grab every spell that uses stupid Blaze Rip? Alright. I mean, the fact that it's tied to Holy Fire, we might as well. Correct. Well, now I have a few extra questions. So, if we take Holy Fire, and Holy Fire gets the Divine Blaze, it casts our Blaze Rip as well. And then we also take the Ritual of Revelation, it casts your Blaze Rip on 3 enemies. Is it going to be doing our Holy Fire, which is going to cast our Blaze Rip, and then we also get another Blaze Rip cast? Because that's a lot of Blaze Rips. I'm starting to feel it. And that way I don't have to cast Blaze Rip. Everything else will do Blaze Rip for me. That sounds awesome. I am down for that. The Blaze Loom. Is it Fate? Is it Fate? For every 50 damage dealt to enemies with enchantment spells, cast Blaze Rip on a random enemy. Alright. We're gonna have to get some additional enchantments going. For every 50 damage dealt. Interesting. That would get us so much more Blaze Rip. That's the thing, like, how are we gonna be doing the enchantment damage? We could take, like, eyeball spells. A couple of eye spells wouldn't hurt. It might be getting a little bit too silly. Let's think about it. Burning modifier, fix next patch. Can't wait for people to fucking die to not paying attention. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Are we gonna be able to, like, take burning damage outside of, like, just AoE stuff? Like, what's gonna happen? Yeah, Ritual is not an enchantment spell, which is weird. It seems like it should be. Multicast, Iron Tide, Twilight Gaze, Dragon Roar, Slime Form. How best to do this? And Pyrostatic Curse. That could be a fun way to do it. I think Pyrostatic Curse might be a good way to do it. What's going on, Gerald? Burning unit modifier. The on-death from them currently deals between 0 and 5 damage to all units instead of the intended 5 to the max HP divided by 10. Oh my. Yeah, you'll be a lot more careful of where they are when they die. It's like when you see, currently you see a phoenix and you're like, alright, I don't want to be next to them when they all pop. I mean, Ion Tide would do it, but then it's an Ion Tide run. I think Pyrostatic Curse would fit here pretty well because we have Fireball, Blaze Rip does fire damage, Holy Fire does fire damage. We would just need to cast this and then start hitting stuff with our other things, and we'll start getting free Blaze Rips. So let's maybe consider Pyrostatic Curse. How would Stampede form work? My understanding is I don't think it would. Enchantments that generate minions, their damage doesn't count as enchantment damage, is my understanding. So I don't think Stampede form would do it. Maybe if we hit them as an elephant, that might count, but I don't think the other elephants count. Which is why, like, Slime Form's right out. Imp Swarm wouldn't do it. Correct to understand. Yeah. And obviously, like, Carnival of Pain, which is already history's most busted spell, would definitely do what we want. Like, this would allow us to get our free Blaze Rips. But we've used it so much, and we have barely touched Pyrostatic Curse, so I'm thinking we'll do Pyrostatic Curse. I think we're starting to get an idea, like we have a build coming together in our heads. So this wand we're gonna grab won't do too much right now. What's the goal? Ritual of Revelation. We have never used it. I would like to see it in action. And it sounds like we're putting a build together around Blaze Rip. Like, we want to get to Ritual of Revelation, which will cast Blaze Rip and Holy Fire. Holy Fire can cast Blaze Rip. We have just found the Blaze Loom on floor 2, which casts your Blaze Rip for every 50 damage dealt with enchantment spells. So if we use Pyrostatic Curse in conjunction with Fireball, Blaze Rip, and Holy Fire, we should get free cast of Blaze Rip off of the extra damage from Pyrostatic Curse. Then you take Blaze Rip and the Dual Rip upgrade, yeah. If you run out of targets on Ritual of Revelation, you both Holy Fire and Blaze Rip yourself? Yes. Exactly. I mean, it does say, like, if it runs out of things to hit, allies will be targeted as well. Turn on the speed so we can see you blaze. Alright. I was recording another Wizard Gang run because I wanted different audio setups, and you have to have it on turbo for that build. Minion count on box count? Alas, no. Did I hit the record button? No. No, I did not, but now I have. Good call. Man, I'm bad at remembering that. But now we're good, we're good. So yeah. Blaze Loom. More blazing. Fire lizards. Of course, it's always the thing that's gonna be the most annoying thing to fight with my current setup. That's what I always run into. But I can grab Blaze Rip real fast, and there's not too many of them. Where? Yeah, let's grab Blaze Rip. Or Holy Fire? I mean, we want Blaze Rip so that Holy Fire can use Blaze Rip. Just gonna start at the top and work our way down until we reach the bottom of the Blaze Rip pyramid. Blaze Rip. I hate Blaze Rip. Bang. Can we hit yet? Oh, Fine. Let's go for the first spawner down here. I know everyone else is faring with the horrible allergy season, but as always, it is kicking my ass. Sir. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I don't want to drink a mana potion. Don't make me drink a mana potion. Oh. Still spring-like in Canada. It's like still spring here as well. In all honesty, you know what? Can I get both of you? I need one more turn. God damn it. Could you take a step forward? Thank you. And I still have to drink a mana potion. Just the worst. Unseasonably so. You're inside all the time? See, I have my, like, windows open, so... the outside becomes the inside. Because it's getting warm in here. And I cannot take off all my clothes. I'm thinking reroll. Live in the city where not enough living stuff produces pollen that trigger allergies. Ah. That's one benefit of a city life. Mystic Tome, Living Tome. I don't think I want no tomes. If it were a tome, be a nice fire tome, burning tome. I think we're just gonna take ourselves a nice little heart. We have one spell point. I want to get up to Pyrostatic Curse quick. But also want to kill these spawners quick. Ah, shortcut. Come on. Ah. Back from the disaster, that was the blatantly negative reaction. Thank you for not talking me out of that bad decision. Hey, at least you don't have to think about it anymore, right? You're free now. It no longer occupies that part of your brain. $18 health. Blaze ripping. Nice. Please rip him. Can I? Yes. Get out of here. I'm out of blaze rips. Oh, I got to drink another mana potion. Fine. Although, no. Better off doing this. We'll just keep our eyes open. We'll take Holy Fire next, so we have another spell. We shouldn't run out of spells at that point, ideally. Always hurts when it's like, drinking a potion for one enemy and one spawning. Silken Links, arcane damage, poison damage. We are doing arcane. And it is often the end of a chain it's going to be happening as. I.e., Holy Fire will then cast it, and then Ritual Revelation will then cast it. So maybe Silken Links are worth thinking about? Robe of Crystals is Ice and Arcane. So Blaze Rip would set it off, but Fireball would not. Reroll. Sorcery Dagger? Flat additional damage is not something I'm going to say no to at this stage. Yeah. Bring Fireball up to 12? That could be the difference between killing things in 2 casts or 3 casts. 2 casts is preferable. And we could turn off their stupid healing factor with our fireballs. Not these guys, though. Oh my god. So how you feeling, Creedmoor? Doing 12 and 12, so 24. But really, it'll be doing 30 damage. I could one-shot a troll with a blazer. Perfect. Grab a Sorcerer's Dagger. Can I hit both the spawner and the dude? Come on! God damn it. Fine. God damn it, I hate Blazer. Alright. 2 more spawners to go. Is incredibly infuriating. It's like, I just want to hit both of them. And I realize, like, whatever's perpendicular, but, like, it's like sometimes it really feels like there should be a way. Man, I'm gonna run out of casts again. But I will take Holy Fire soon. No. Maybe I should just take that right now. Holy Fire! Only 7 casts, though. Oh. You really like the perpendicular cast? They drive me nuts. I think it's innovative as well. It infuriates me a little bit. Five, 8, 9 total casts. I don't have a potion. You know what? I'm going straight down. I'm not going to use a teleporter to do it. These balls will help. I cast tungsten balls! Do it for me. There we go. I would love a spell that's like, choose 2 points in the circle and it just draws a line between them. That'd be a very fun spell. Well, a mana potion's pretty desirable. My poor Blaze Loom's like, I have nothing to do. I know, but at the end of this floor, we'll have you. You'll have something to do. For Blaze Rip, Radius, yeah. It's weird that it says it has a 3 radius. Aether Poison, probably dual Blaze Rip. And we're gonna want Divine Blaze there. The radius is the half length. Oh. Ghost spawners. 1, 2, 3 ghost spawners, huh? 4 ghost spawners. I can try and be a little bit greedier, see if I can get a hat. Alright, let's reroll. Be greedy. Tome. Witch Whistle. Chaos Scale Crown. Do I remember the Chaos Scale Crown? Each turn, one of your dragon minions instantly casts Annihilate on a random enemy. Man, that would have been great for a dragon run. Sorceress Orb. I mean, that works for me. And there's another bag of balls. Man, it's a pretty small level. Man, I'm just gonna land on the bag of balls and just pop the bag of balls, I think. Go! Ride, my balls. Ride. See, I wouldn't say you're being a poor adult in that situation. You're being a human being. Like, there's nothing wrong at all with feeling your feelings. Like, if that's how you need to process it, that's how you're gonna process it. Nothing wrong with that at all. And nothing to apologize for. I don't think we need to remind everybody, but this is a community, and we're here for each other. Exactly, everyone has their limits. You had a bad situation, it made you feel bad? Nothing wrong with that. I hope you feel better soon. You're a cool guy, Creedmoor. I like having you around. You. I was like, what just did damage to me? It was that man. Go, my balls! Teach them what happens when they stand before the wizard. Ride my balls! It's supposed to be a comma in there. Good work, balls. Sorceress Orb. I type them as I hear them. Exactly. It has nothing to do with maturity. It's just how you're processing a stressful situation. Dark Force, Toxin Gold, Star Toxin, Toxin Star. I need a nice fire hat, I think. Fire seems to be our primary damage dealing mechanism. Star Toxin, like, we could eventually make it so that fire damage is arcane damage, and we have some arcane damage already. I did a Ball Factory run in Rift Wizard 2, and it was a lot of fun. Wound up ending with Siege Golems to be able to deal with the high HP stuff at the end. I really enjoyed... We also did a nice ball run. Spike balls are really good. I like them a lot. My first one I tried, I did take Siege Golems, and I didn't like them as much in that build. I want to do another run with Siege Golems as the star at some point. But just watching like 1,000 copper balls roll over the level was really fun. I'm still just considering Star Toxin, because we're gonna take like Starfire. All of our fire will do arcane damage, and that could end up being toxin damage. But it's not that good because it's not gonna do anything now, and I want something that's gonna do something now. So I'm gonna hit re-roll. Be a little greedy boy. Yeah, Mana Potion, Portal Key, Ruby Heart. This is the one for me. I'm standing next to it. However, it's time now for our enchantment that's going to power the Blaze Loom. Pyrostatic Curse. Curses targets in a 5-tile radius for 4 turns. Whenever a curse target takes fire damage, 2 random enemies in line of sight of that unit are dealt that much lightning damage. Siege Golems need a lot of tender love and care to make it work? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Personify your hubris? I feel like there's an emote with a hand reaching out to grab a coin from a pile of rocks that I drew, and I was like, this is my hubris at work here. It's like worth it. Removes 25 fire resist from the targets. Redealt lightning damage is dealt along a beam? Yeah, that one worth it. Whenever you cast a chaos spell, cast Pyrostatic Curse at that position. Man, Pyrostatic Chaos is a great upgrade for a chaos run. Really good one. We should do a chaos run with Pyrostatic Curse, maybe after this. Even though it's gonna be in this run too. But like, that seems like such a fun upgrade. And then you combine that with Carnival of Pain. Good lord. Good lord! Redealt lightning damage is dealt along a beam. I feel like the beam one is what we're gonna roll with this time. So let's take Pyrostatic Curse. And now we're good! We want to increase that duration. Sadly, we won't be able to use a wand to do it, so we're gonna have to hope to find a couple of nice items. And of course, there's a couple of skills to make that happen as well. 3 spawners here, 2 spawners here. Might start at the top and kind of just do a little clockwise rotation with the spawners. Yeah. A run where you take all the chimeras and then never cast a spell again. I assume because I'm dead, because the chimeras shot me. Sorry, I still think of chimeras as just assassins on the other team. That's quite the AoE. Oh, yeah! Alright. Saw Blaze Rip go off already. Man, Pyrostatic. Oh, you ice-balling little bastard, man. Now I'm poisoned. And his phylactery is behind a little hole here. What's line of sight on that, though? You know what? Lightning Bolt might get it. Wonder if I could Pyrostatic Curse myself? Should I be worried about that? Blaze Rip, it's your chance! God damn it, Blaze Rip. I feel like I might need to use my teleporter, just because this thing's not accessible, and this man is a problem. Ice ball in 2 turns, huh? Tink. Fire static curse. Ah, you ice ball, you son of a bitch. Poison for 3 more turns. Come on now. What are you gonna do to me? 4 damage? I'm poisoned for 2 turns. I'm gonna use a health potion soon. How long? 6 turns on Ice Ball. Yeah, no. Ice Ball is a bastard, man. I should be okay if I just fireball this, or this. Like, it should hit the phylactery for me. Ooh, can I just blazer it? Are you kidding? There we go. 13 health. This should keep me alive. Bang, bang. Whoo-wee! I have time to drink a potion. How much health do you have? 14? We're doing 15. Perfect. No fire resist. Are you a different spider? Alright. It was a little rough and tumble there, but we made it through. Holy fire! Nope. How about a blaze rip? That double hit is real nice. Only got 1 more. Use Blaze Rip just to open the door here. Oh, we've gotten a few free blazes. I only have 8 Blaze Rip casts. Didn't drink any potions. 11 casts of it, though. So we got 3 free ones there. As we up our damage on stuff. And wider open levels, I think we'll get a lot more value out of it. Also, number of targets. We gotta up the number of targets. 2 is not enough yet. Yeah, because Blaze Loom is every 50 damage dealt. Like, we're only doing 30. If I shoot a guy, we do 15 fire damage. 2 targets get hit with lightning. That's only 30 damage. Need more damage, more targets. Wrathlinks. I feel like Wrathlinks is going to be nice. We could stay and have another Sorcerer's Orb. What buffs targets aside from Finger 6? So Finger 6 would do it. There's a skill we could take, Multimancy. And I feel like there's another item, isn't there? No, Disc is Radius. Monkey Skull. You're not the thing I want, but I'm always curious. Yeah, Thunderlord! Thunderlord would do it. We're gonna be doing lightning damage. Sorcery spells and skills gain duration. Conjuration skills gain radius. Enchantment spells and skills gain minion damage. What a weird spell. Weird spell. What a weird item. We've used it once to good effect, though. Mostly for the minion damage and duration. So We don't need that. Wrathlings are nice, but not right now. This is a reroll. I gotta save my key for the next floor. Amulet of the Emerald Flame. And what's your deal again, buddy? 30 damage dealt to enemies by enchantments. The closest enemy takes 10 fire damage. It's weird to, like, think about grabbing this, but it's not out of place with what we're trying to do, I guess. So that's a possibility. Reality Anchor, that's duration, right? All spells and skill, yeah, minion duration, minion duration. Fey Toxin Pouch, Witch Whistle. Each turn, deal 15 arcane damage to one random enemy afflicted with poison. A little disappointed here. I think Amulet of Emerald Flame is probably our best thing here. That's true. It would set Pyrostatic Curse off again. It's a bad level for Pyrostatic Curse, but it's not the worst level in the world. Fey Horntoads are annoying. We have 4 spell points. Do I want to grab Divine Blaze right now? If we do Holy Fire, we get a free Blaze Rip. Holy Fire with Divine Blaze. I wonder how it targets things with Blaze Rip, but either way. Do we want to upgrade Blaze Rip first, though? How is it going to work with dual Blaze? If Holy Fire casts our Blaze Rip, how would the dual Blaze work? Would it just have a mirrored one behind me based on where the upgrade happens? Based on where the hit happens? Oh, don't worry about it, Creedmoor. Like I said, feel free to vent. Aether Poison lasts 4 turns. Uses the target point as if you were casting Blaze Rip. I suppose that makes sense. Do we want dual Blaze Rip? Summon a swarm of Fey Flies or Burning Flies. Inflicts Aether Poison. Well, we can either do dual Blaze Rip, Aether Poison, or Blaze Bugs. We need 1 more point for the bugs. And I'm here for the amulet. Yeah, I'm not sure how I want to roll yet. Troll, Myco Beasts are annoying. Oh god. This whole floor is annoying. But there is an Earthquake Orb here, right? Yeah, right here. If I pop that, that would help. Never seen dual Blaze Rip? Alright. And with a name like Split, feels like we get to split it. Do the duel. And if the premise is to go all in with Blaze Rip, you know, that's a fair point. If there was an upgrade for Radius, I would consider it, but our upgrade options are limited to the 3. Alright, dual Blaze Rip it is. Woo! Wom wom. Wom wom. Wom wom. It's pretty neat looking. The walls are closing in, man. Oh god! Alright. Kinda wanna. I'm tempted to do the Earthquake Orb. just to open up line of sight. Fortunately, in the time it takes me to do that, I will become stunned for 3 turns. Running on 2 hours of sleep? Yeah, no. Chill out. Kick back, relax. Finish setting up your computer, because me and Joe keep playing Helldivers without you. Need to get that computer put together so you can dive. Spread some democracy. I don't understand how that game is still, like, controlling my brain. Oh wait, I could just do the walls on either side of me and kill him and this guy. And then I could use the earthquake orb. Dual blaze rip! Yeah! Oh, I didn't mean for tonight. I just meant in general, you know? Just say it'd be nice to play with you, so. Yes. We gotta get our fireball's radius up as well. Can you poison me? Melee physical attack. They had content like every week. I doubt that pace will last. Like, I'm shocked that I've been doing weekly updates in Helldivers 2. The original game, it was more akin to like, maybe like every 4 months, 5 months. Like, they had sizable updates that happened like twice a year, maybe. If I'm remembering correctly. Time, flat circle, neurotypical conspiracy, you know all the jokes. And I'm trying to remember. Like, they kept that kind of pace up for a few years. But, given that we're getting smaller updates, I feel like they could keep this pace up for a while. I'm just pleased with it. Pleased as punch. And we know, like, eventually we're gonna get the Illuminates. That's gonna be super fun. That's a nice crowd right there. Ah, whatever. I'm gonna be poisoned for a little while. Yeah, line of sight makes a big difference here. Is there a version of this that I hit both of them? How are you so healthy? The freeze blaze rips give a rave vibe. The free blaze rips, yeah. Gotta fill the screen with blaze rips. That was a nice free blaze rip right there. I saw a good number of free ones happening there. How come the Fae just don't take people anymore? Maybe they're trying. Maybe they're trying to take me right now. Oh, don't worry, Gerald. Don't worry. Hey, how do you know all the missing people reports in the world aren't the Fae just spiriting people away? Alright, this seems like a good floor for a portal key. Exotic Pettery. Aether Lord Staff. Not for us this run. I mean, if we look at that Holy Wand, if it's really good, we might have to say goodbye to the Blaze Loom. Holy spells and skills gain 2 charges, 2 range, 25% damage. Probably not the fun kind of disappearing. Yeah, people that go disappearing into the woods. You know, it's not because they're inexperienced hikers and it's a giant stretch of unexplored land. It's straight up just the Fae. What's going on, Joe? I got open with a game, and Riftwoods is a nice opening game. You back home? Done with your travels? It's a nice staff, but I don't think it's nice enough. Especially because Ritual of Revelation, we could scale Holy Fire just by doing fire stuff. Fire stuff. Just walked in at home? Nice. Hey, it's closer to 50% these days. Open does some heavy lifting. Sorry. I like Riftwoods. It's a fun game. It's a fun game. I like it. I like it a lot. Wait. Holy Blood. Yeah. Like, we could scale the number of summons, the number of targets, but the Holy Fire is going to be where the damage comes from. Every turn, Holy Fire will be cast for free on 3 enemies in line of sight. Man, we're gonna have to make sure we have a heavy line of sight situation, otherwise we're gonna get Holy Fired real hard. Units will never be targeted more than once. When the channel is complete, 7 false prophets. As long as we have 21 minions in line of sight, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Holy Fire's doing 64 damage currently. I look forward to seeing this Amazon rep when he arrives. Say hello to the man. Yeah, reroll. Mystic Power. Icy Claw Staff. Am I still standing on one? Oh, weird. Usually these move. I'm sorry, you're right. The soulless husk of a human being that ends up showing up because they work for Amazon. Invoke Savagery, Suspend Mortality, Mystic Power. Maybe Mystic Power? Or, you know what? A pet? A pet's not the worst idea. If we're gonna end up accidentally blowing away a companion, why not? Means it's less likely we're the ones that get hit. Or Mystic Power. Mystic Power is like 7 damage too. All other spells gain 7 damage. That's a fair point, Phage. That's already the case for most of it. This one's a bag of spikes and an Oculus, and it's pretty nice and wide open. Living Scroll of Fireball made of metal. A Green Gorgon Lich. Liches are not bad choices for this. Or a Ghostly Bloodbear. Honestly, I just like this level layout. We could do good work with Pyrostatic Curse. Alright, let's do it. So you're doing 15 fire damage. You know what? Holy Fire. If I could hit a couple, y'all. That worked out. Undead Gorgonzola. Man. Pyrostatic curse. I really need to increase the radius of my fireball. And Holy Fire damage in a vertical line, so up down is the one we want to hit most people with. Bang, bang, lots of lightning. Lots of lightning. Lots of light. Alright. Like a nice big AoE fire blast is what we're looking for soon, I think. But also, bag of spikes. Diamos Trask, thank you for that follow and welcome to the Shake the Box family. Very happy to have you here. What's going on, name, last name? Let me drift you off to sleep. Yeah, nice fiery disc. Firelord will help a lot too. Just trying to hit as many things as possible. You missed the cat summon builds? Man, that tax run was one of my favorites. How many people? 2. More value here. Man, bag of spikes is just such a good bag. Still haven't seen that run, Mighty Owen? Trying to remember. It should be going up soon. Is there? There is. There he is. Bone Wizard. Oh, it's already uploaded. I was explaining to someone on a YouTube comments the other day. It's like, yeah, there's like anywhere from 2 to like 5 runs in a day, depending on what kind of day we do. I stream 4 days a week, and if I were to dump them all up, there would just be like 7 uploads of one thing in a day. So like I spread them out. It's like one Rift Wizard run a day on the YouTube. So they do stretch out a little bit. But I mean, other things will come out, updates, other things happen. So I know eventually that rate will go down a little bit and we'll catch up on there. And then an update will happen here and we'll go back up again. Bang. Bang. I like Pyrostatic Curse, but we gotta get it to last longer. Prince of Ruin goes well with almost everything. Almost unfair how good Prince of Ruin is. Good work. I knew I can count on you, balls. Ghostly Bloodbear. Super weak to holy. Super weak to holy. Ah, whatever. I'm sure they'll be fine. 315 HP, they'll survive being hit once. And a Lich certainly would. And a Lich comes with a Soul Jar. Completely resistant to physical. Living scroll of fireball! He dies instantly. He just throws himself at a person and dies. Has anyone ever taken the pet scrolls? It'd be an interesting one if, like, if I didn't want minions, but I kind of wanted some minions, I would consider a living scroll, you know? Yeah, like they kill themselves, they're gone, they get out of the way quick. I imagine there's kind of a niche build in there, right? Balls really strong for holy? I mean, balls are strong for everything. Good fortified balls. We're thinking about Ritual Revelations going to target 3 units. Prioritizes enemies, but after they're dead, like, if it's still going, it will target us and our minions. So I just want to have, like, a little chaff without having to spend points. In a Mortal Scroll, you get, like, 3 charges out of it, right? That'd be way better. Ghostly Bloodbear. Man, Frenzy Claw. I might take the Ghostly Bloodbear. Because I know the Gorgon Lich will end up poisoning me and I'll be angry. Plus, look at how cool he looks. Alright, I think the first thing we want is Fire Lord. We're gonna gain radius, charges, and damage. That's gonna help a lot with pretty much everything. Pretty much everything. Pyrostatic Curse will get a bigger... We want to do Ritual Revelations right away? Alright. I mean, we do want to see it, right? Oh, we don't have enough points for it yet. Ugly Curse Doll. Ah, we can get on the next floor. Like, I do want to experience it. Drill Shoes? I really like Drill Shoes, but I don't think I want it. Not for this round, anyway. Wing Shoes, on the other hand, I would love me some Wing Shoes. Dwarven Chainmail's not the worst idea. But I would really rather get a nice Fire and Lightning. A Pyrostatic robe would be awesome. Two teleporters, 1 teleporter, Orb of Corruption. I see, this is pretty good here. This is quite good. I can get Ritual Revelation and, like, it will immediately start doing work. Yeah, I think this is a good place to test it out. And I can get nice Dwarven Chainmail, give me some nice resistance. Half damage from a lot of common sources. My bear, ideally, will be right here. Perfect. Just did a Radius 5 Arcane Combustion run. Got lucky with finding 100% Arcane Resist. You want that Arcane Resist if you're doing that. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Pyrostatic Curse on these dudes first. And then we're gonna buy our new spell. Nope, not fire. Spell, just go to last page. It's the second to last spell. Ritual of Revelation. Yes. Alright, let's see it in action. I'm down to 21 health. When... Oh, right, it costs 77 health to cast this fucking spell. Almost forgot that part. And I have to keep channeling? Like, I could drink a potion, but... As long as my bear keeps me safe for another turn. Shit, it didn't keep me safe. Bear! Please! Keep me safe! Ritual, I'm still 3 more turns of channeling. Wow, you moved. You let me down so hard. What's the worst that's gonna happen here? 1 poison damage. On death. Am I allowed to heal while channeling? It might interrupt the spell. Oh, I would have been fine. Unfortunately, didn't get to see the ritual all the way through. Oh, 50% resistant. You shit. Hmm. Alas. Does Dreamwalk still work with... Oh yeah! I wonder. I think it would. Like, we would still be channeling, I assume. We could try. It's only 2 spell points. It'd be a great way to counteract the 77 health it costs. Yeah, we want the blaze chain going on. We also didn't see it finish, my dude. You have to actually do the whole thing for it to work. Do, 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 do. Bum, bum, bum. Bullshit. I'm sorry, my own bear. Oh man. Pyrostatic curse that man. Spawners are all down. Watch as a man hits the wrong button several times. It's really just 2 witches left. What's going on, Sexy Gazebo? Whatever, ghosts. Gonna ignore the ghosts. I mean, Dreamwalk is probably a good play here. That way we don't actually lose 77 health when we cast Ritual of Revelation. I completely forgot about that. I was like, cool, let's go! And immediately lost all my health. Sorcerer's Orb's not the worst idea. How you doing, Gazebo? How are you now? Do I want another Sorcerer's Orb? 25% more damage. It's probably a good idea. What is the worst idea? I mean, there are so many worst ideas. Like, building your own rocket ship and trying to take it to space without having any background in engineering, that could be the worst idea. Same thing with, like, I'm gonna explore the bottom of the Marianas Trench, and I also, again, have no engineering experience. Would Enchanting Orb buff Pyro? Pyrostatic Pulse is an enchantment, but its damage is dealt entirely based on what I do with my first 3 spells, because it's whatever fire damage I do is what gets redealt as lightning damage. I'm getting promoted to CW3. I'm about to be a field grade officer. Oh, wow. I mean, first, congratulations on your promotion. And second, understandable that you would be stressed, but hey, take a deep breath, step back. You're gonna be fine. You're moving to Aberdeen Proving Grounds to take over a higher position. I mean, if they think you're ready for it, that means you're ready for it, and you're gonna fucking crush it. Yeah, don't worry. You're gonna be awesome. I think I'm gonna take Dreamwalk. I feel like 77 health is a little bit too big of an investment to not try and get around it for just 2 spell points. Let's take Dreamwalk. Let's put Dreamwalk right above Ritual of Revelation. That way it's 5 and then 6. Well, probably we're gonna do 4, 5, 6, and then we go back to casting normal spells. Sorcery Orb, it gets us a mana potion. Bum, 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 bum. Reroll. Finger 6. Done, done, donety, done, done, done. Completely done. No reason to even think about anything else. This level sucks, though. This is a bad level for us. But Finger 6 is way too good to pass up. Those bat dragons? Oh, sweet lord. It's a bad place. A real bad place. And we have clay horn toads, half resistant to fire and lightning. Christ. You can grab the item and then just corrupt the level. That's never ended poorly for me. No, no, no. If I had Blink right now, I'd be like, you know what? Yeah, why not? We can just blink through most problems. Ah, we could do it. Like, it's a bad place here, but it's not the worst place. And the spawners are thankfully for Spark Spirits and Kobolds. Not the worst thing. As long as we don't cast Pyrostatic Pulse where these guys can see us, we'll be alright. I am considering using my Oculus early. Like, maybe spawn in here, where ideally my bear will just tank this hallway for me. And we use the Oculus to just, like, hammer on the spawners. 1 Holy Fire per will do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oculus lasts for 10 turns. You know what? I'm down with that. And then it's not going to be a drag-out fight as much as it would be otherwise. Seven. I said 7, right? 1 spawner. 2 spawner. 3 spawner. 4 spawner. 5 spawners. 6 spawners. 7 spawners. Doo-doo, doo-doo, doo-doo. All right. I made the letter H. Blaze Rip. Fireball. Another pyrostatic pulse on you guys. Cool, what's left? Just a couple of gargoyles, 3 frogs, and some spark spirits and 1 lone bowman. Today's letter is H. Oh man, Death dice. Come on, bear. You could fight one gargoyle, right? Blink randomly, that's cool. Nice. Woo! Finger 6, baby. Ooh. Your word hint is... Indiana Jones went after one of these at least once in one of his movies. Robe of Twilight.
You all remember what to do whenever anyone
well,
says
damn, that was fast.
Right?
That's right. Scream real loud. Could have been a crystal skull. Or an arc. Thought that would take a little while. That went quick. You know what? Portal key. Gonna use it. When I go after idols, I get arrested for stalking. You're thinking chalice? See, like a grail, chalice, lots of things. Everyone thinks of that one first. You think so? It is a very iconic scene. Yeah, but like, it's only the opening, and then the movie is about something else. Like, I typically think of like the Ark of the Covenant or the Holy Grail. That's where my brain goes more than the idol. But the idol is there. Ark is well, it's tricky, because Last Crusade might be slightly more popular. Sean Connery is a big draw. Yeah, Raiders of the Lost Ark is very, very popular. But Last Crusade... Yeah, what's a better hit when someone asks in 2 hours? Let's give this a reroll. Golden stuff. Exploding boots. Blood ruby. It put it in the wall down here. Come on. Out of curiosity, blood ruby is blood spells and skills gain range and damage. Oh, interesting. I don't think I noticed that one before. He's only chasing after one thing now: paychecks. Did they finally put Hatsune Miku in Magic the Gathering?
Hey!
You know what? Exploding boots. That does, in fact, affect the ritual. The blood ruby? I don't think it does affect the ritual, does it? Blood spells and skills gain range and damage. The ritual can only have number of summons and number of targets affected. Yeah, I know it's a blood and holy spell, but its damage is dependent entirely on holy fire. I've really been enjoying the new attributes element of 2. Like, it really takes... The first game, that's the kind of question I would like, maybe, I don't know. It should, right? You would think it does? Now it's no question. Like, does it affect it? No. It's handy dandy. It's a shame, though. This is a great level for what we want to do. An excellent level, layout-wise. Well, I don't want a sigil. I wouldn't say no to a fiery tome, honestly. So that's a maybe. Exploding boots, though, might be the best. Cross your fingers is a good level. It is not a great level, but it might be okay. Like, whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 things in line of sight. Like a dream walk and then ritual revelation. It might be okay. And new things will start walking into range. I might not ritual myself. I'd be okay for at least 2 turns. The 3rd turn is when things will get a little dicey, but 1 turn, 2 turn. On the 3rd turn, that stonefish on the right is going to be in line of sight. 1, 2, and 2 turns. The other stonefish, 1, 2, 3. Like, stuff might walk at a quick enough rate that will be okay, but that's only going to keep me safe for maybe 4 turns. We have to go for 7 turns. But nothing will be hit twice? Oh yeah, this jackass is going to make imps all the time, isn't he? That could be alright. Like, exploding boots would be a nice, you arrive in a level, you cast pyrostatic curse, and you take a step. But ideally, we want to, like, enter a level, do Dreamwalk, pyrostatic, and then ritual. That's like, that would be our 1, 2, 3. And the shoes wouldn't even factor in. Because we want to have range. We want space between us and enemies. So maybe we don't worry about that. What about the tome? Hell no. What about just a nice rube? What the fuck? Alright, back to the boots idea? Holy fire. Has a radius. Can we increase the radius? What if we take that golden disc? Adds additional lightning in the center. Cast your blaze rip. If holy fire kills a unit, gain turn to seraph. I might grab that golden disc. Maybe this is an alright. Oh, why gotta be like this game? Oh, and they're metallic? Woof. Let's think about this horrible place. Pyrostatic curse could do a lot of work for us here. Like, it's tight confines, for sure. But the enemy types in here are not the worst. Like, the Goblin Wizard and the Mechanomancer are the only, like, properly scary things. The balls suck, but they're not the worst. Yeah, but Aether Spider's poisoning me, that would be bad. This is by far the best level for what we want to do. It's easy. It's an easy level, in fact. It's gonna give things shields? What a shit show. Still. I think this is the easiest level. It's all line of sight based, our stuff. We want wide open levels. We're not going to get a good reward out of this floor. I think our reward's just going to be we proceed with ease. And that's its own reward. Just let me think about a little bit more. These enemies aren't the worst either. Weak to holy, so I can one-shot you guys. It's just a slog trying to like get through here with our current selection of spells. Absolutely not. I don't want sigils. I guess I'll look at the sigil level real fast. Hell no. Yeah. No good prize, but you know what? Choosing a nice, safe level is its own reward. I'm gonna Dreamwalk. Pyrostatic Pulse. I've yet to do anything good with sigils. Like, I feel like there's a builds where you take Spike Ball Factory, maybe not even Spike Ball Factory, like just a huge minion kind of thing where you take enough sigils that when you spawn in you have a base and you just try and like overwhelm with spawns. It's a silly build, but I've been known to be a fan of stupid silly builds. Whoa! One dark damage, one dark damage. How did I take damage taken? The wizard. I hit myself? I'm only dreamwalking for one turn, and these guys both got hit already, right? I won't hit myself again? Oh, thank God. These little shitty ghosts. So the channeling does work. You channel through it. Alright. Well, now we have a lot of false prophets. With the holy heavenly blast, they reincarnate. I am, of course, surrounded by fucking swords. I am surrounded by so many fucking swords. I hope they heal me more. Down to 57. Come on, these false prophets, heal me. Eight more shields. Wow, you guys suck at healing. Also, you're all dead. I just noticed you're all dead. This heal feels pretty real to me. I gotta go. Just a little sad because I was hoping to kill you this turn. Your shielding is frustrating. Alright, we got 8 false prophets out there. They've already died once and reincarnated. Pop my Oculus, because I would rather not heal. There, no more shields for people. You've got to be kidding me. Come on. Swords are getting awfully close. Yeah, the prophets are not great, and I have so many swords heading my way. Next turn, things get real. Fuck. Got 4 turns of Oculus. Yeah, I want to get in the choke point. I'm considering buying Blink, because then I could really move. Because Oculus is on right now. We got a A lot of swords with a lot of shields, unfortunately. With complete oh no. I'm not feeling good about this one. I was like, oh, we'll go to this one. Disperse, huh? Disperse might be the way to go. Like, Blink is good for movement, but if we just disperse, we could buy time, fireball them before they get close to us. Blink is good, we still have enough to grab Firelord. We have 5 points right now, 6, 7, 8. If I do disperse, we'll have enough for Firelord at the end of this level. Because I think there's one more point on the floor out here. So maybe we send them away. We move them away from us. But also, probably want to heal before. How much do you hit for? 9. As long as we move them. Alright, that spawner's down. We definitely want the dancing blade spawners out of the freaking picture. We push them somewhere else. Alright, when swords get close, we send them away. Bring disperse up to number 4. How many profits do we have? 1 profit left? Cool. 1 mana potion. Pretty soon gonna need to drink a potion. Wish those tombstones weren't in the picture. Wish that wasn't in the picture. God, look at all the swords! This sucks. I don't even need to cast Pyrostatic like, Pyrostatic Curse can't do anything for us right now. It's gonna do lightning damage to people? Completely immune to lightning, completely immune to lightning. Oh, God. Let's see here. Got a turn to remove some shield off of you before saying sayonara. Doo-doo. Come on, Prophet, get up there. Save me. Yeah, I should definitely drink a potion soon. Alright. If I take a step... Good. I could outrun the problem for a second. Ghost can only do a couple points of damage a turn. So here's where we heal. This sucks. Really hope my bear could help out soon. Ugh. They can't get shields anymore, so as long as I'm still doing work. Killing more than are being spawned. That's all that matters. Oh no! I am out of fireball. Alright. Out of a holy fire. Cool. Where's my bear? Come on over here, buddy. I need you to kill that. I need you to kill that, man. Well, mana potions in my future. Send them away. Alright, now I'm out of spells to do damage, so mana potion. New metal, this box is getting too shooketh. It's getting real shooketh up. Things are getting a little dicey, I would say. You know what? No reason not to try. The lightning, at the very least, could help with some of the not swords. Like Zoink Scoop! I don't think we're making it out of this one! We're gonna be fine. As long as it's ghosts, like, we could tank some of these hits. They are not strong. Problem is, this is not like a super tenable situation we find ourselves in. Sooner or later, we're going to have to do something about it. I mean, Orb of Corruption could be a bit of a Hail Mary play. What do the swords got in here? I don't know, I've never used an orb on a not completed level before. Get the fuck out of here. Who do you think you fucking are? Like, if the bear could reach me and help me, I might be able to start making my way towards the problem. Additionally, I wonder, like, if I have Dreamwalk active, can I do Ritual Revelation? No, because I don't have I should have done that earlier. Yeah, the bear is definitely blinking around way too much. I wish I had more health. Criminy. Yeah, I'm thinking about stuff like that. Let's see, things that we could use to heal us. Blood Shift would do it. Life Drain would... no dark resistance around. Like, we could just start life draining and then send them away. And it's a cheap way to do it. Desperate times call for desperate measures. How much do you hit for? 10 physical damage. Could you not be here, maybe, buddy? Fireball's doing how much? 15? Disperse him from my sight. I'm just gonna try and soak up health from things. That's 1. That's 2. A ghost is in the way of other people? That's perfect. Disperse them. Alright, line of sight wise. I'm feeling pretty good that I won't have to worry about shooting myself too much. Dreamwalk. Ritual Revelation. I will tank. Shitty. Shitty gumdrops. I hope this guy gets hit next. Really? He can hit me for 10. I'm not gonna die this turn. Come on, hit the right people. Still, now the ghost has kept me safe. I'm actually okay. Now I'm feeling real okay. Oh my god, we have turned an impossible situation around. Hoo-wee! Snatched victory from the jaws of defeat. Criminy. There's still a ghost thing. Ritual most certainly does seem to need a lot of support. Well, now we have a spell for this stupid bloodstone. So you know what? It all was part of the plan. Life drain, 6 range, 3 damage. 7 range, 4 damage. Amazing. A calculated play for sure. I was never afraid. I was confident, filled with confidence. So confident. Woof. You know, I would love more health. That's what I want. I want a ruby heart. Wow. I would not say no to a chaos spell either. Like, Ritual is a weird one. 7 turns. It's doing neat stuff out there, but goddamn. Like, you need levels with enough enemies in line of sight. Which is, it's a tricky one. So that's one level. Need more fingies. Like, we're targeting 4 enemy units. It's a signature spell when you have a bunch of friends around you. The trick is, like, you got friends around you. If they get hit, you're gonna, like, if they're next to you, that plus sign from Holy Fire is real scary. It's super scary. And we're on normal speed. And by theme, I mean they murder you. Got a Watcher. What a hellhole kind of levels. Cockatrice is to freeze you. 10 damage beams that use line of sight. This is a disaster of a level. This... Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. More things are going to enter line of sight constantly, though. I hit 2 of the spawners this way. Right here. Why not? 2 arcane damage. I might take 1 turn to disperse the eyeball away. No, my bear will be here. My bear will be here. It's a bad level, but I think this is a tolerably bad level. It's tricky, because, like, the cost of this spell... You know what? Spending more turns. We want to do Ritual Revelation when Dreamwalk has, like, 1 duration left. That way we immediately get our health back. Yeah, I'm gonna life drain... Well, this guy has 100% dark resist, so... That ain't gonna help. Boop. Alright. Life drain... Well, first, we want to Dreamwalk... That way I could start wasting turns. 3, 2, 1. Ritual. Immediately get my health back. Immediately start killing stuff. We did it! We survived casting a spell. And now my profits will help me stay alive. It's an interesting spell. Damn shields. Out of my way. Yeah, go get him. Yeah, you gotta be careful. But with the right setup, I think we got something going. Yeah, they're watching each other's backs. And helping out my team, my bear. Wait, why did I shoot my bear? I was like, I cast Pyrostat Curse over there, just don't even think, just shoot. Sorry, bear. A deep-seated hatred stems from unresolved issues. They are holy minions. I know exactly what I want my skills to be. I want Fire Lord, then I want Starfire, and then I want Moonspeaker. And then I think we'll be good. If we can manage to pull those bag of tricks together, I think we'll have something. I cast the wrong spell. Ah, whatever, it's fine. Yeah, what did I say? Like, I want Fire Lord... Fire Lord, Starfire, Moonspeaker. That's my list. I'll let you 8 take care of this. Yeah, Fire Lord, And then Starfire, and then Moonspeed.
I'm sorry.
Firelord first, though. Ah, much better. 28 fire damage. 34 fire damage. 52 fire damage. That's what we're looking for. Yeah. So we have dual Blaze Rip. We need to get Divine Blaze on this. And then we need Arcane Revelation. Is that the one we want? Or Blasphemy? Arcane Revelation. That's what we want. Which costs 8? God! It's gonna be the last thing we get. More health is not something I would say no to. What's going on, Pix? Start the run over, I missed the beginning. It's all about Ritual Revelation and having Blaze Rip happen everywhere else. No, I don't need 2 Mordreds on this fight. I don't want to Orb of Corruption until we have Blink. Or at least, like, 1 Teleport Rod. Because real chance we'll just not be able to reach anything. I do want a Ruby Heart and potions, but, like, Health Potion more so. Ooh, a Blaze Rip! Yeah, but pits. I've had a lot of runs where, like, it'll be a little orb over here with, like, a pit around it, and I couldn't get over it. Because it doesn't just generate walls, it generates holes. And enemies. And randomizes your spells and your health. Reroll. Ruby Heart with a potion, healing potion, a teleporter, and some helms. And it's a good level. On spending HP to cast a spell. Deals 77 physical damage to 3 enemies in line of sight.
No one can catch us. No one can stop us now.
This hat seems like it might be pretty okay. Pretty on brand right here. This could be a nice one. I think I might be into this. I think I might be into that hat. And that level's pretty nice layout-wise. And it gets me a teleporter and a healing potion. 2 things I desire. Okay. What if I grab the hat first? Blood Spike Crown. Red Radius. 8 physical damage. It'll work just like on the last level. Alright, so the first thing we're gonna do... We're gonna do Dreamwalk. And then... 1 turn of Life Drain. 2 turns of Life Drain. 1 turn of dispersing people away from me. And then Ritual Revelation. Then we just hope it hits the right targets. Getting a lot of slimes. Woo! Alright, heals, please. Start fireballing fools. That works. Heals, please. What are you ladies doing? Another pyrostatic curse over here. Holy fire. It's vertical fire. Vertical fire. You guys are completely resistant to the fire. But you're not. So that works alright for me. Get more lightning damage out there. Come on. Not bad. Life drain you. Woo! It follows Magic the Gathering rules. Pay the HP to cast a spell, Dreamwalk triggers, heals you back up. Yeah, it's the stack. The crown, I'm almost positive triggered. Happened fast, though. Didn't hit my ladies, alright. Alright, let's go, team. That bear is clearly angered and heading straight toward those elves. Is Holy Thunder holy into lightning or lightning to holy? It's fire on the vertical, holy on the horizontal. Yeah, the fact that they spawn around us means that they do a lot of good work. Oh, the skill Holy Thunder. It is lightning into holy. Ritual Revelation just requires a lot of planning when you start a level, that's all. An intense amount of, like, thinking about everything. Alright, Fire Lord into Starfire. So, fire damage will now be redealt to 4 adjacent enemies as arcane damage. And then, Moon Speaker. Well, we took Fire Lord. It adds radius to Fireball. So now the radius is 3 tiles. That's 3 tiles. 3 tiles out from the center. Flame Gate. Enchantment stuff. Sight of Blood. Reroll. Ruby Heart with a teleporter? Okay, I'm into that. Hourglass. If I can get Pyrostatic Curse to last longer. Every run is 5 degrees of arcane combustion. It kind of makes sense if you think about it. Like, when you think about all the spells, half of them are sorcery, and then like a quarter of them are arcane, and that's because sorcery and arcane are basically like foundational magic schools. And then after that, you get more niche, like a small amount of fire stuff, lightning stuff, dark magic. But like a lot of stuff falls. Oh, and enchantments. Like enchantments are another like quarter of the spells, or almost half of the spells. It's good stuff. You have big schools and then smaller schools. So a lot of stuff goes back to arcane, and a lot of stuff goes back to sorcery. To the point where we should probably take disintegration. Like Ritual of Revelation, it's not an enchantment, but it's a channeled spell that acts like an enchantment. But every turn we're doing sorcery damage. A good amount of sorcery damage, I would say. And then the poor Eye School, the most niche of niche. 5 whole spells in the Eye School. Blood's new and it has more than that. And I still think we're gonna find a new school by the end of this game. At some point, I think they're gonna add an acid school. White Flame Melt should be pretty good too. What else do I want? I'm gonna want Prince of Ruin. I'm gonna want Disintegrator. And I think Moonspeaker's the next one. Acid's just chemistry. It's all just chemistry. Nope. As much as I want that, I don't want that kind of level. This is a tolerable level. Maybe even a more than tolerable level. Man, this is actually a pretty sweet gig, isn't it, this level? Man, this poor guy. It's like he's really close to me, but his walk to reach me is... That's a long walk. The different sciences reimagined as schools of magic seem like a fun thought exercise. Like, are we thinking stuff like chemistry is alchemy? If we're going to take alchemy as a school of science? Or is that more like... because it's an applied science? Abjuration or something? I don't know. Trying to think. Alchemy, transmutation, some abjuration, sure. Physics is arcane, biology is nature, chemistry is fire eyes. Just blowing shit up is chemistry too. I was going with Dungeons and Dragons schools, but we could do Rift Wizard schools too. I want to see science as a school. Like, Mechanomancer is an enemy in the game, and I am not opposed to, like, that is a kind of school of magic. That'd be pretty fun. Gravity magic. Yeah, I'm thinking I like this as my starting point. A robot magic would be cool, but we have metal. It could have overlap with metal, though. Overlap. Dreamwalk. Life Drain. Disperse the one problem away. Disperse the problem away. And then Ritual of Revelation. So Blood Spike Crown did 155 damage in that turn. I'm hoping, like, we have a gargoyle and then a gargoyle statue. That is a distinct entity. Discrete. We could hit that a second time because it's a new enemy unit now. Keeping my eyes open to see if that happens. Yes, it does. That's awesome. Hit myself. Uh-oh. Hit myself again. Well, Ritual Revelations, we knew it was probably going to end with me killing myself with it, and there you are. It in fact happened. It in fact happened. Holy fire. Yeah, 125 damage to me. That's the problem with that spell. If it gets too strong, it kills you. Like, the trick with that one is, if it runs out of targets, it targets you. If a target is next to you, you're gonna get some of that damage anyway. Like, it's still gonna hit you. I kind of like where we were heading with it. The idea being, if we could have gotten one more skill, and that is fucking Moonspeaker, we would have had 8 false prophets redealing all of that damage that we do with our fire, which gets redealt as arcane. All of that would be redealt as holy damage. It's a 100% boost of our damage for every 2 prophets. That's a 400% boost to our damage. So that would have been really cool. But that is a hard to use spell. 77 health is the upfront cost to cast it, so I don't know how you would do that without Dreamwalk. And if you run out of enemies in front of you, like, you gotta know when to abort the spell. But if you abort the spell, like, it takes a lot. Like, it's an expensive spell, costs 8 points to get it going. If you abort it, it's like, well, shit, I just wasted X turns. I didn't get full value out of it. I'm not spawning the minions that are gonna help me heal. I'm out of casts. Like, that's a bad place to be in. But I don't think it's a bad spell. I think it's just a hard to use spell. If you have to abort, most of the screen is dead anyway. Or, like, level generation's just not in your favor, you know? I like the spell thematically, and I do like it mechanically. But I do think... I think that we need additional spells. Like, we need spells that are going to open up the level a bit more, maybe. Like, something to, like, let this have better line of sight. Gotta stand in the center for maximum blaze potential. Yeah, if you're doing dual blaze. I still don't think the blaze is actually super worth it. I might go with other things on there. Like, taking Holy Fire is a good idea. But honestly, you know what? Oh my god, now I think about it. I figured it out. I figured it out. You know what you do? Don't take the dual blaze, take the firebugs. That way, when Ritual of Revelation hits a target, and the blaze goes off, you get a bunch of bugs. That way, if you run on enemies, you have friendly units you generated in that moment to keep you from being a target. It also pulls aggro, so if there's ranged enemies, they're not necessarily taking pot shots at you at that point. I might consider blinding things as part of the run as well. That way for ranged things, so cast Dreamwalk. That gives you 4 turns. It's a 5-turn one. The first turn is like you cast it, I guess. So like a turn to maybe Life Drain. A turn to maybe Disperse. Cast Blind on stuff, and then cast Ritual. It's definitely a companion build. Which is weird, because when it's so expensive, it feels hard to, like, to build up to it without dying in the process. But I feel like doing the bugs on there might help. It might help a lot. I want to pivot, maybe. Like, you know what? We definitely wasted some points with Pyrostatic Curse. Like, we were leaning into that because we found the Blaze Loom. I feel like it needs to be a Ritual of Revelation run, and not everything is Blaze Rip and Ritual of Revelation. Like, I think we split our focus too much. The prophets are like batteries. Yeah, they keep things alive. feels a little too steep for the power it offers. I think with the right spells to support it, it's pretty good. But yeah, I think we split our focus too much. I think we were like, yeah, we'll have Blaze Rip on everything and Ritual of Revelation. That's like the end of the Blaze Rip. But really, instead of like Blaze Rip as our second fire spell, we could have taken something a little bit more oomph. A little easier to wield. Don't worry about the Blaze Rip elements. Blaze Loom is a bad wand for Ritual of Revelation. Goddamn. Good golly. But I really do want to do a Pyrostatic Curse run. Like, that'd be fun. Do the one where if you cast a Chaos spell, you get a free Pyrostatic Curse. That sounds awesome. That's lightning bolts going everywhere. But like, do you want to do a Chaos Pyrostatic Curse builds? Or do you want to try again with Ritual Revelation? Because I do see an end goal of Ritual where we have Moonspeaker and such. It's only Chaos, Mario! Holy Fire, Bloodspike Crown. The crown was a nice grab for the Ritual. 28 casts of Holy Fire. I would love to get Ritual to work, but also I'm kind of excited about this free Pyrostatic Curses. Seems like a fun time. Chris still needs to sit down and find the time to figure out how to save the save file that is somewhere in his computer. Assuming it's somewhere in the computer still. I don't know what happened with that update to Project 64, but like, I need to figure out where my fucking Chaos Mario save file is. It's annoying that it went away. That it went bye-bye. Somewhere in there, just gotta figure out where.